Hello and welcome to Gap Stories. We focus on hidden and lost stories and try to fill in the gaps. Although these stories can't be considered accurate history, they are geared towards being as accurate to history as possible. Our goal isn't to rewrite history, but to portray history in a realistic way. Even documentaries have to embellish in order to push the story along. If you don't agree with the historical aspect, that's fine. This is mainly for entertainment purposes. But make no mistake, our goal is to stay as close to history as possible. Hit the like button and thanks for watching.
The royal weddings of Hor-aha the Nile, capturing the grandeur of ancient Kemet. In an era of divine kings and eternal rivers, Hor-aha, heir to the throne of unified Kemet, prepares to solidify his reign through sacred unions.
Today, I stand before you not as a conqueror, but as a man whose heart belongs to two remarkable women, Benarib and Kenthap.
My king, in your eyes I see the strength of the Nile. Our love shall be the foundation of your legacy.
And I, Hor-aha, vow to stand beside you, as the cypress stands firm against the wind. Together, we shall nurture the seed of greatness.
The high priest raises his hands, invoking the gods' blessings.
May Hathor grace these unions with joy, and may the mighty Apis bestow fertility upon your lineage.
Hor-aha takes the hands of both his queens, his gaze resolute.
With you, my queens, I shall build an empire of prosperity and wisdom. Our children will know the love of their mothers and the courage of their father.
The celebrations begin, with music and dance filling the air.
My son, your father united this land. Now, you unite hearts. Rule with the justice and compassion that love teaches.
The unification of two lands in from black to the golden sands of Kemet, the Nile glistening in the morning sun. In the time of gods and pharaohs, Hor-aha, son of Narmer, rises to power, his heart heavy with the duty to his people and the love for his mother, Queen Neithotep.
Mother, as I stand before father's legacy, I feel the weight of Kemet upon my shoulders.
My son, your father unified this land. Now, you must be the reed that bends but does not break.
Hor-aha nods, his resolve hardening.
I shall honor him and you by being a pharaoh for all, mighty as the hippopotamus and gentle as the papyrus.
Hor-aha meets with Kenthap. He doesn't know her as well, so he decided to set away some time with her in the royal garden. It was a bit of an arranged marriage with them to unify the lands. He also knows that everyone will be expecting heirs to the throne soon. The pressure is on to be fruitful and multiply in a time when mortality was more of an issue.
My king, the land prospers under your rule, yet our chambers are silent, devoid of the laughter of a child.
My queen, our love is as boundless as the Nile. If the gods will it, our union shall bear fruit. Let us pray to Apis, the bull of fertility, for his blessing.
Later, Hor-aha and his new wives pray to the deity Apis, the fertility god.
Great Apis, hear our plea. Bless us with a child to carry forth the legacy of Narmer, to bind Upper and Lower Kemet for eternity.
1 year goes by. In the weaving of Kemet's destiny, the bustling port of Kemet, where ships laden with goods from distant lands dock.
As Hor-aha's reign flourishes, so too does Kemet's influence. Trade routes extend like the fingers of Ammonius, reaching Sumerian and the Levant, bringing wealth and wisdom to the kingdom.
Hor-aha in the palace's grand hall, overseeing the arrival of exotic goods.
See how Kemet becomes the center of the world, the place where gold from Nubia and cedar from Byblos are as common as the papyrus in the marshes.
My king, your achievements are as vast as the stars. Yet in the quiet of night, I sense a storm brewing within you.
Hor-aha turns to Benarib. He has a closer connection with her, his eyes filled with a complex storm of emotions.
My heart is torn, Benarib. You are my queen, my chosen. I hope the gods will give you my first heir. Let's hope that Apis will soon answer our prayers.
Kenthap, watching from afar, a subtle shadow of triumph in her gaze.
Great Hor-aha, let not your heart be troubled. I carry within me the future of Kemet, a son. I'm sure of it.
Hor-aha's expression is a mix of joy and sorrow. He wanted Benarib to be the first to have his heir, but he loves Kenthap and is happy to finally be a father. He is still hopeful that she will have a daughter and Benarib will have his son.
Kenthap, you bring me hope. Yet I cannot quell the love I bear for Benarib as well. I don't want this to become a competition between you two. I am excited to see what the sex of the baby will be.
Hor-aha, seeking counsel from Queen Nithotep in the royal gardens.
Mother, I am a pharaoh torn between two queens. One holds my heart, the other the promise of tomorrow.
My son, Kemet requires a lineage, but it also needs a ruler with a full heart. Balance your duty with your affection, as the scales of Moab demand.
Hor-aha nods, the weight of his mother's words settling upon him.
I shall strive to be fair, to honor both my queens, for they are the two pillars upon which my rule stands.
A tender moment between Hor-aha and Benarib under the moonlit sky.
Benarib, though the gods challenge us, my love for you remains unshaken. Together, we shall face whatever may come.
I love you, my king, my husband. I will pray to Apis to give you an heir to the thrones.
They embrace, a symbol of enduring love amidst the trials of royalty.
We are glad you're enjoying the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for us ladies. Please?
The grand temple of Neith, the walls adorned with intricate hieroglyphs. In Kemet, where the gods whisper secrets of eternity, Hor-aha seeks to understand the mysteries of the afterlife, a realm as vast as the starry sky above. Hor-aha offering prayers in the temple, his voice a solemn murmur.
O Neith, divine weaver, guide me through the tapestry of the afterlife, where my car may dwell in peace.
Hor-aha shifts to Benarib, her eyes reflecting the flicker of oil lamps, a silent tear tracing her cheek.
My king, as Kenthap bears the fruit of your lineage, my womb remains silent. Does my car not deserve the joy of motherhood?
Hor-aha takes Benarib's hand, his touch gentle.
My heart's queen, your car is as radiant as the sun disk. Our love transcends the physical realm, reaching into the eternal.
Kenthap interrupts, her pregnancy evident, a mix of pride and empathy on her face.
Great Pharaoh, the child I carry is a blessing to Kemet, but let not Benarib's sorrow cast a shadow over our joy.
Hor-aha stands between his two queens, the embodiment of a pharaoh's duty and love.
In life, as in death, we walk together. Benarib, your spirit nurtures Kemet as the Nile nourishes the Black Land. Kenthap, your womb carries our future.
The three in a tableau, a pharaoh and his queens united in the face of destiny.
Let us build tombs that honor our God, ensuring our journey to the afterlife is one of splendor and serenity.
The royal necropolis, where Hor-aha oversees the construction of majestic tombs.
These monuments shall stand as a testament to our lives, our love, and the God's blessings upon Kemet.
As the sun sets, Hor-aha, Benarib and Kenthap look upon the works, their silhouettes a testament to their intertwined fates. Shadows over Kemet. The vast desert, the sands whispering tales of old. A storm brews on the horizon, a harbinger of the tumult to come. As Hor-aha's rule brings a golden age to Kemet, a shadow looms from the south. Nubia, land of gold and incense, stirs with unrest, threatening the peace of the two lands. Hor-aha in the war room, a map of Kemet and its neighbors spread before him.
The Nubians challenge our might. Their spears thirst for the waters of the Nile. We must stand firm as the pyramids stand against time.
Queen Nithotep, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of the ages.
My son, remember the teachings of your father, Narmer. He knew that the land's bounty was the true strength of Kemet.
Yes, mother. Our agriculture feeds our people, it strengthens our soldiers. It is the wellspring from which our power flows.
Narmer, my beloved, he united these lands. Now, your legacy, our son, must protect them.
Hor-aha, determination etched upon his face.
We shall honor the gods with our harvest, and they, in turn, will guard our borders. Queen, Mother, grant us your favor.
Nithotep and Narmer standing side by side, overseeing the planting of the first fields of Kemet.
These fields shall be Kemet's heart, beating with life for all eternity.
Back in the present, Hor-aha turns to his generals.
Prepare our horses, sharpen our spears. We march at dawn to remind Nubia of Kemet's might.
The sands of conflict. The arid expanse of Nubia, where the sun scorches the earth and the winds carry whispers of rebellion. In the shadow of the pyramids, the clash of empires unfolds. Hor-aha, the falcon of Kemet, stands at the precipice of war, his heart torn between duty and love. Hor-aha in the war tent, maps spread before him, the weight of Nubia's defiance heavy on his shoulders. The Battle of Ta-Sety, the arid plains of Nubia, where the heat shimmers in the air and the tension is palpable. As the sun rises over the horizon, the silence of the Nubian desert is shattered by the thunderous roar of horses and the battle cries of warriors. Hor-aha, the mighty falcon of Kemet, leads his army into the heart of Ta-Sety. Hor-aha, resplendent in his war regalia, addressing his troops with fervor.
Warriors of Kemet, today we fight not just for land, but for the glory of our ancestors and the future of our children. Let the Nubians witness the strength of the Nile's sons.
The Kemetic army advances, horses at the forefront kicking up clouds of dust.
Pharaoh, the Nubians rally near the cliffs of the cataracts. Their archers stand ready.
Then we shall be swifter than the west wind. Charioteers, break their lines. Archers, let your arrows rain like the flood of the Nile.
The Kemet horses charge, the thunder of hooves and the clash of bronze filling the air. The battle unfolds like a storm upon the desert. Kemet horses, light and swift, cut through the Nubian ranks, their archers unleashing volleys of arrows with deadly precision. Amidst the chaos, Hor-aha fights valiantly, his spear a blur as he fells his foes.
For Kemet. For Narmer.
The Nubians, fierce and unyielding, counterattack, their spears and shields clashing against the invaders.
Push them back! Push them back! Defend this land of our ancestors.
The ferocity of the battle, the determination in the eyes of the soldiers on both sides. As the sun climbs higher, the tide of battle ebbs and flows. Hor-aha, undaunted, leads a charge that pierces the heart of the Nubian defense. Hor-aha and the Nubian chieftain locked in combat, their struggle a dance of death.
Yield and live to see another dawn.
I would rather die free than live under your rule!
This story is to be continued. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button to be notified when the next episode is dropped. Also share this video with your friends. Why? Because this ish is dope. Tune in for the next episode of Gap Stories.